Hey guys, what in the world is going on with this Jason Aldean video controversy? This controversy, if it's controversial, that should tell you how close this country is to running off an absolute cliff. That should show you how unsustainable the course of this country is heading down. Unbelievable. It's causing all kinds of controversy. So I had to go watch it. I went and watched it, right? I had to go listen to the music, listen to the words, look at the videos that they were talking about, and just try to understand, right? I always try to put myself in somebody else's shoes. I can't do it on this one. I just couldn't get it. My interpretation of the Jason Aldean video was that we're not going to put up with it no more, and that's kind of what this channel is about. We're not going to take it anymore as a country, right? Here's the bottom line. Here's where we're at. This is the end of July 2023. Here's where we're at. This country right now is in a battle, right? It's an absolute battle. It's good versus evil, right? And evil is kicking us all around the place right now. Evil. The reason why they're gaining momentum, the reason why this cancel culture is doing what it's doing, this woke culture is doing what it's doing, distracting us from all the big problems and continuing to make sure that we stay divided as a country. Right? There's big money in division. Right? There's big money in hate. Right? There's people making a killing off both of those. But the reason why it keeps happening is because the majority of the people in this country, I don't care if you're a Democrat, Republican, straight down the middle, or whatever you want to say you are, the majority of the people in this country are not saying anything. It's the small group of people, this culture, this cancel culture, and these woke culture, they're being the loudest voice. So inadvertently, right, I'll take some blame, right? I'll take some blame for this. But you got to also, if you're watching this video, inadvertently, you've been contributing to that. Stay with me. Don't click off this yet. If you want to be honest with yourself, want to have an honest conversation, inadvertently, if you've been doing nothing, if you've not been saying nothing, if you've not been taking a channel like this, I'm not doing this just to try to grow this channel for me, but if you don't take a stand somewhere, and that's what this channel is about. It's about, this is the people's channel. It's called the Final Countdown 1776. I call it the Final Countdown for a reason. But this is the people's channel. This is not for me. This is for our kids and our future grandkids and so on. If we don't turn this country around, we're in a situation. Now, what I was saying though was, by saying nothing, by continuing to sit down like I've been doing, and like so many people in this country, I believe the majority of the people have been doing on both sides, and not calling this stuff out and letting cancel culture and the woke culture run rampant, inadvertently, we are aiding in that by doing nothing. By just sitting there going, okay, well, if it's not directly affecting me at this moment, I'll just let it slide and not say anything, not get involved, and not do anything about it. What that does is that lets evil in this country continue to gain momentum. I promise you, if you get 10 people that are evil, and you surround them with 10,000 people, and you say, no, it's not going to happen anymore, they'll go somewhere else. Evil always takes the path of least resistance, but it never stops. It's resilient. And good has to be even more resilient than evil. That's the way it works. It'll continue to fester. It'll spread like cancer just by doing nothing, right? Evil is always going to be hard at work. Good, for a long time, this country has battled it, kept it at bay. But now, evil got a little bit of traction. They canceled a few people, and then the good people were like, whoa, let me take a step back. I don't want to get involved in that. I don't want to be the next person. They've already done it to me. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, go to the Final Countdown 1776, and actually my introduction video on TikTok, which is where you're going to be watching this at the moment. The full version is on YouTube. I can't fit the long versions on TikTok. But anyways, grow that channel. Make anything that I put out, try to make it go viral. Get more people to rally behind us. We just need good people in this country to find one trajectory, to come together as a group of people, find one trajectory, and then have a huge voice, a voice that is deafening, that evil can't continue to ignore, that evil can't cancel, that evil can, and on YouTube, they can take it off all they want, because you know, some people that run some of these channels, that's why I'm on 7 different platforms, but some people that run these channels, that call the shots behind the scenes, they have a agenda, and it's not good, right? We can't let that continue to happen. This Jason Aldean video, getting back to where I was, I'm sorry I get off on a tangent, but I get fired up about this. This Jason Aldean video, it somehow became a racist thing. It's basically evil, people doing evil things. I think there was a carjacking, you know, people, you know, holding people up by gunpoint, etc., etc. I'm sure you probably already watched by now. If you haven't, go check it out. He's basically, and there was less black people in there. How this became a racist thing, I don't know. I watched it. There was less black people in there than there was non-black people in there. But somehow, again, evil, they don't care. Evil doesn't care about trying to divide, how they divide. They just care that you keep people divided, you keep people hating people, you keep pitting people back and forth against each other, right? And then some people, I think there's people even on there that commented on this, that said this was a racist thing. I think some of those people absolutely in their hearts didn't really believe that. It's just instantly they got views, likes, I don't know what the case may be, but trying to be YouTube famous, and I don't even believe half the people that commented and said this was a racist video really believed that. If they really took a look at it, you know, nobody was around and they didn't have to explain what they thought to you know, someone else. I don't know what the reason was, but I watched the video, I watched it again, I watched it a third time, and I tried to look at it as a racist thing, and I just couldn't figure it out. So calling out evil these days, no matter what color the person that does the evil is, you just say the word racist, right? Just say the word racist, and people automatically are just supposed to believe that. People are smarter than that. People know that they're going to go watch this video when it's gained so much traction. People know they're going to go, hey, what is this talk about? Well, let me go look for myself. And if people have any common sense, they're going to look at that and be like, okay, I didn't see anything evil or racist about it. All I did was see him calling out evil and him saying that, try that in a small town. The reason what he's saying is, we're not going to put up with that, right? We haven't been putting up with it for a long time in America. And then some people started putting up with it, but the smaller towns still don't put up with that stuff, right? And it's kind of funny because if you're saying it's racist, now that I think about it, I just thought about this. If you're saying it's racist, that there was black people saying that this was racist, that means you're saying that it's white people that are racist. But if they're white people in a predominantly white town, and we're saying that we don't put up with that, that means we're policing other white people for the most part. Sorry, I'm just trying to think this through. If I'm being called a racist and 98% of my community is white, and I'm doing something, and I'm putting out a video saying that we don't put up with that, that means historically in the past, anytime anybody in my community has done something, steal, rob, whatever, they were probably predominantly, they were white, and there were white people taking care of each other, making sure that we didn't let people of our same color commit crimes and steal from each other and looking out for our neighbors. But it doesn't make sense to me. I'm trying to rationalize this, trying to figure it out. But the day in this country, which we're here you go. The day in this country where there's controversy over somebody saying that we're tired of people robbing, looting, stealing, killing each other, no matter what color you are, the day we're spinning that as a bad thing, we're in trouble. We are absolutely in trouble as a country right now. If we don't do something about it, I'm telling you, you won't be just looking at your TV yelling at it in the comfort of your own home. It's coming to a neighborhood near you. Right? If this continues to spread, and the way it will continue to spread is if good people stand by and continue to sit on their hands and not stand up. That's how it continues to spread. The only way to stop that is for us to take a stand. When I say us, I mean people who have morals, values, character, ethics. Right? Not perfect. I'm far from perfect. I've made so many mistakes in my life. I could write a book on how to be perfect, and all it would say, it would have one page. It would say, just don't do what I did for the last 40 years of my life, for the most part. It'd be a pretty short book. It wouldn't be hard to read, and it'd probably be a #1 seller. If I could go back and show you what perfect looks like, I could probably just show you what I did in my last 40 years of my life, and then there you go. Just do the opposite. Be that easy. So I'm far from perfect. I promise you that. But I was raised right. I just chose sometimes to not do what I knew I probably should be doing or needed to do. Not all the time. I wasn't that bad of a person, but I've made plenty of mistakes. We all have. So I'm not saying we as in like I'm perfect or we need perfect people to do this. We just need people that are grounded. Right? We're all going to continue to make mistakes. We need people who are grounded in morals and ethics and values, and we got to go back to teaching and demanding that our kids grow up knowing those. And the best way we can do that is not only just teach them, not only just tell them, not only just instill discipline in them, but the best way we can do that is to set the example. Right? They absorb every single thing you do as a parent and or just as an adult. It might even not be your kid. It might be someone else's kid. You're at Walmart or wherever. But how you conduct yourself as an adult, they're going to see that. And that's going to be what they think they should probably do as well. And then that is hopefully re-emphasized by their parents, grandparents, or somebody that's mentoring them, preferably teacher, somebody that's got some morals and ethics that can help them out. But a lot of what they see in society is a lot of how they're going to conduct themselves. So they see a lot of misguided people that don't have leaders, that don't have mentors, they don't have fathers or mothers out here running rampant, and nobody's saying anything. Right? We're not doing anything or saying anything, speaking out against it, saying, hey, that's not good. We're not going to continue to tolerate it. Then a young, impressionable child growing up, they're going to kind of see. They're not going to understand what they shouldn't do if nobody's saying, hey, that's not good. If they just see bad and nobody speaks out against it and tells them, hey, you don't do that, that's not how you conduct yourself as a society, they're going to think that's what you do, right? They have nothing to bounce it off against. They'll have nobody that to look up to, that have an example. There's a lot of things we can do. This video is getting long, so I don't know if it'll go up on TikTok or not, but hey guys, subscribe, follow, leave a comment. I mean, if you're tired of being tired, you got to do something about this. And we're going to start. We're going to start on this channel. The Final Countdown 1776. Go to all the platforms. Help me out. Help us out. This is going to be the people's channel. But we're going to make some moves. I'm going to go around and talk to people. We're going to do big things. That's it, guys. The Final Countdown 1776. We're coming.